All right, we are here with Adele Fornarino right after another successful match at WNO, a submission win, a title-winning submission win. Hold it up so we can see. You know, we're from about here. There we go. Belt's as big as you are.
I know it feels as big as it feels as heavy as I do right now.
So, how are you feeling right now?
I feel really good. I feel like I feel like I've worked really hard towards all the things that I've achieved this year. I feel like the training camps, the hard work, the dedication, the dieting, the putting the team together is all kind of fitting quite well. It's all resulting in really good results, but also like how I feel out there is I feel very like evolved. I feel very next level to what I was a few years ago. I'm in two minds about the actual match itself. I think that there are things that I could definitely improve on. I think that there are adjustments that I can make and straight away kind of build off those things. I felt a little bit of frustration creeping in that match, and it's something that I have to definitely check myself on about staying composed and not letting that frustration get the better of me. But I was able to kind of pull my head back in and make sure I stuck to the game plan and stayed as cool, calm, and collected as I could.
Awesome, and it definitely paid off, looks like. What was frustrating you?
I think just not getting in on some of the loads to the legs that I wanted to get in on, not having her press forward as much as I thought she was going to press forward, which is like she was playing it smart and safe. I can't fault her for that, but yeah, I definitely just wanted to. I felt like I was an animal getting let out of a cage on this match where I just wanted to go. But it's something that I need to adjust, and I need to be a little bit more honest with myself about playing it not always harder but smarter as well.
Let's look ahead a little bit. You know, you win this championship. The first thing we think about when a champion wins a belt is who they're going to fight next, who are they going to defend this against, right? I know that might not be the first thing on your mind, but for a lot of fans, that is what they're thinking. Is there anybody in the 115-pound division right now who you would especially like to face for that title, or is it just whoever is the best, come and get it?
I feel like it's definitely whoever's the best, come and get it. I feel like the 115 title is it's building. I think that there are some names that are popping back into the division that are quite interesting. I think that there are some younger people that are coming into these divisions that would be quite interesting matches. Some brown belts that are coming into their black belt debut this year. But Worlds is going to be a really good indication about what the level is for the 115ers in the roosterweight and light feather division. So I'll definitely keep a close eye on that. In regards to specific names, to be honest, it's whoever comes to the plate. Obviously, Alex Nguyen was going to do this match, so a match with her would be really cool. I hope that she has a speedy recovery, but that could be cool. But we'll see who the victors are at this year's Worlds.
Big time. This has been such a crazy year for you. You know, if we could look back like a year ago, you know, and now we have, can you just kind of reflect on this 2024? I assume this is your last competition of the year. Maybe it's not.
This will be my last one of the year at this stage. I had to make some decisions about what the end of the year was going to look like for me, but as a team we kind of came to the conclusion that this was going to be the last one for this year. I just want to set myself up for the best 2025 as well. Like, this has been a really busy year. There hasn't really been an off season this year. There hasn't been any kind of breaks or any foot off the gas. It's been very go all year, and I've loved every minute of it. But it just means that I need to be really cautious about going into next year, making sure we're strong going into next year.
How do you make 2025 a better year for you than 2024 was?
Tough, right? There's always things to improve on. There's always titles to get. Definitely getting back into the gi would be really cool, like doing some of the gi competitions, staying active through WNO and defending the 115 belt, chasing after the 125 belt, I think is something that's really important for me. There's been a double champ in the male divisions. I think it's time there's a double champ in the female divisions, and I think that I had my name on that. So that would be a really cool thing. And like, I think I've put enough time, energy, effort. I've had enough good wins and submissions that I'm putting my name on the board for that pound for pound spot as well. So I think 2025 is just going to be cementing all of those things, winning some more titles, defending against some more tough, high-level opponents, and just continue the run.
The top pound for pound spot right now is held by Ffion Davies, who's also a WNO champion.
Yes.
You know, when I know you guys fought at ADCC a few years ago. You were still brown belt.
Yeah.
Can you tell me about that match? Because a lot of people are very excited about the prospect of that match and what that might mean, and just kind of talk to me about the Ffion match a little.
The Ffion match would be obviously an interesting match. I think when I fought her the first time, I was very underdeveloped. I didn't have things dialed in as much as I do now. I wasn't behaving like a professional. I wasn't training like a professional, and now I am. I think everything in my training camp is as dialed in as I can have it dialed in, and we're just continuing to make adjustments and that's the main thing for me about just that evolution between last ADCC and this one. I think whoever you guys put in front of me, I think I'm going to be ready for that match. I don't think that there's anybody that you guys will throw in front of me that I'm not going to put every bit of time and energy and effort into putting the best version of myself out there for whatever match comes ahead.
Awesome. The Caitlin Clark rash guard, obviously paying off tonight. Can you talk to me a little bit about, I know we spoke a little yesterday, but for people who didn't see that, maybe, can you talk about, the rash guard, the decision to do this?
So after a few matches, I had some people in the comment section on Instagram and Facebook and all those things say that I look like Caitlin Clark. And at the time, I knew nothing about Caitlin Clark, or I didn't know much about basketball in general, because it's not as big of a thing in Australia as it is here in America. So I did a little bit of research on Caitlin Clark and just was blown away by the accolades that she's accomplished and how she is absolutely changing the game for not just female basketball but female sport in general. She's raising the bar, she's elevating the community, and I think that is absolutely incredible. I think that she sets the standard for what every athlete, female athlete, male athlete needs to be doing, and that's elevating their sport to the best of their ability. And that's what I want to do. I want to elevate jiu-jitsu for the females, absolutely. I want to make us known. I want to make us I want to give us legitimacy. I want to have some beautiful jiu-jitsu to show that we're out there and we're showcasing the best of the best. And that's the kind of attitude that I think Caitlin has in her rookie year as a professional basketballer. She is setting the standard high, and that's exactly what I want to do. So that's why this Rashi is on me today. So I wanted to give her credit, a shout out, and have that energy coming into this match.
Well, it seems like you're certainly doing that. Adele, you've set the bar so high for yourself. Before we get out of here, is there anything else you want to say or anyone else you want to thank?
There's a million people I want to thank for sure, and I always forget one person. I always leave someone out, but I definitely want to have a massive shout out to my sponsors. They're kind of labelled across my Rashi. I got the Bulletproof guys that do my strength and conditioning, the Fire dietitian that does my diet, especially in this 115 division. He did an amazing job walking me through that. BJJ lawyer, who obviously helps me out with my visa and all that kind of stuff here in America, but just knows everything, makes the process super easy. Gate City 5, who do an amazing job looking after the jiu-jitsu community in general, but also the athletes as well that they support. Hyperfly for giving me the best gear in the business. This is custom from Hyperfly. They've done an amazing job. They're coming out with some really cool new stuff, so they're always looking out for me. Obviously, the gyms that I train here at, well, not here, but in San Diego at Atos HQ, and they obviously are helping me out with my training camps and doing an absolutely amazing job. But the gym's back at home in Australia, so I train at Absolute with Lockie and the team there, and Dominance with Dave and the team there. So those guys are helping me make sure I'm ready for these matches. Jake O'Driscoll, who is obviously my coach and cornering me today and has put an immense amount of work, time, energy, tape study into all my matches, but obviously this match, especially with the last minute change in opponent, he did hours and hours of tape study on my first opponent and then had to switch last minute and do pull all-nighters, making sure that no stone was left unturned. My amazing partner, Nev, who I'm speechless in. I can't say enough things that actually add up to how grateful I am for her and all the things that she does. Puts up with me while I'm doing weight cutting and deals with the crankiness and sits there and tells me that it's going to be okay and doesn't order the donuts when she wants the donuts. Sarah for just, being an absolutely amazing manager, but also one of my best friends and looking out for me endlessly. Sarah Rafferty always has my back. But she's the brains behind the operation. I think Brianna said it well when after she won the crown, she said we'd be dead in a ditch if it wasn't for her. Brianna for being here and being just an amazing friend, and then my family back at home who've done nothing but support me through my entire career, who'd be watching right now from Australia. So definitely a shout out to Mum, Dad, and my brother Daniel and his wife Alice. I love you guys all. I'm sure there's somebody that I missed, but
it's a list. It's a list.
Midnight City for supporting me, for being here as well. They've been amazing. It's a long list, and I say this every time, it takes a village. It really does take a village. It's not just me out there, it is the entire team who put in countless time and energy and effort into what you guys actually see out there in the 4.5 minutes in those matches. It's a process, and I'm so grateful for the people I have around me.
We really appreciate it. Congratulations, Adele.
Thank you very much.